You would think a state security apparatus, with all the military infrastructure behind it, would feel pretty secure.
Yeah, absolutely would.
But the source material we're looking at today paints a completely different picture. We're digging into a text called The Ghost of Kamwokya, Shaking the Ugandan Security Apparatus.
And it's a fascinating case study in how fear of the unknown works. We're looking at the fallout from just one video, a video shared by H.E. Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu,
Bobi Wine,
known to the world as Bobi Wine. And our mission here is to really unpack why this single video seems to have sent the entire Ugandan establishment into a panic.
And it's not just a little concern. The source uses the phrase quietly gripped. It suggests this deep internal fear because the video alleges something horrific.
It does. It reportedly details a military raid on his home and the brutal torture of his wife.
So the content is obviously explosive,
right.
But for the regime, the strategic nightmare is the where.
Exactly. The video clearly shows a location somewhere in Uganda, but the security forces, they have no idea where he is.
That's the part that just jumped out at me. The source is so scathing about it. It says the officers haven't left what it calls their, and this is a quote, fake CCTV control rooms.
That phrase, fake CCTV, it does so much work, doesn't it? It implies the whole thing is just for show. It's performance.
It's a Potemkin village of surveillance.
Right. If you can't find the most famous opposition figure in your own country while he's broadcasting, your all-seeing eye is, well, it's blind.
And that blindness is what's driving the paranoia described in the text. It's not just that they can't find him. It's the slow, dawning realization that he must have help.
It changes the entire game. The source notes he escaped a home that was under heavy military guard. I mean, how does that happen?
You don't just walk out of that.
No, you just don't. Someone on the inside had to look the other way or, actively help.
So now the security agencies are basically eating themselves alive. The source describes this intense suspicion, everyone asking, who is feeding him intelligence, and does Bobi Wine have insiders? The trust is just gone.
And when trust evaporates in a system like that, the leadership lashes out. Which brings us to the response from Muhoozi Kainerugaba.
And we should be clear, this is the general, the first son, and a man the source text refers to with the, let's say, very strong label of nincompoop despot.
They do not hold back.
Yeah.
But the ultimatum itself, it just screams desperation. It's a 48-hour deadline given to his security chiefs.
And the demands are specific.
Very. 1, produce Bobi Wine. 2, identify who is giving him security briefings. And 3, reveal who helped him escape.
It's like a frantic attempt to find a leak on a ship that's already taking on water. It confirms they believe the threat is coming from inside the house.
And that's the core argument of the source, that this regime relies entirely on force, not legitimacy.
Right.
And it says they fear the truth more than lies.
It's a classic asymmetric conflict. You have this huge security apparatus commanded by someone the source calls the drunkard,
right,
versus bad man Bobi Wine from Kamwokya, the Omubanda Wakabaka.
Which means something like the King's Commando or the Ghetto President. It's a folk hero title. And the text just lays out the absurdity of it all. An entire military system is being shaken by what it calls one unarmed man.
It really just exposes the fragility of any power that's built only on coercion. The moment you can't control the location of your opponent, the whole illusion of control just shatters.
The uncertainty itself becomes the weapon. He doesn't have to do anything else. He just has to stay hidden while they tear themselves apart looking for him.
That's a tense place to leave things. We'll have to watch and see if that 48-hour deadline actually produces anything.
Or if the ghost just stays a ghost. It's definitely a situation to watch.
Before we go, here's a final thought for you to chew on. If a massive militarized state can be terrified simply because they don't know where one man is their power even real? Or is it just a performance that works only as long as everyone agrees to play along? Thanks for listening.